Welcome to Module 3 of Reprogram Me. In this hypnosis session, we'll visualize your timeline and we'll manipulate it whilst in trance to create a compelling future. Also, included deep within the audio are the most powerful direct hypnotic suggestions of the program. As with all the mind programming material here, only listen to this when it's safe and appropriate to do so, not when driving or operating machinery. Just sit back, close your eyes, and make yourself comfortable. Focus on my voice only as much or as little as you feel comfortable to. The less you try, the more easily you'll relax. As you listen to this audio, just close your eyes and turn your attention to your breathing. Breathing is something that we hardly ever turn our attention to, yet when we do, it engages something of a chain reaction which slowly quietens the mind and relaxes the body. And for a few moments, I'd like you to notice something that's already happening. When you inhale, just become aware of the temperature of the air as it passes your lips or nostrils. Whatever that temperature is, it'll certainly be cooler than the temperature of your breath as it leaves your body. And as you sit quietly there, focusing on your breath this way, cool as you inhale and warm as you exhale, you can let each of those breaths bring a wave of relaxation with them. The oxygen you're absorbing filtering through to every cell of your body. And what we would call normal breathing doesn't need to fill up the lungs all the way. Normal breathing is much shallower than that. But if we want to use our breathing to relax us deeply, then take one deep breath as if you were about to do a long underwater dive. Hold it for just a second and let go and exhale. Your breath taking with it all those tensions that you hadn't realized had been there. And perhaps feeling your forehead and your face muscles relaxing too and becoming smooth. And having taken that big breath, just let your normal breathing resume and notice the change in how you feel. A little more relaxed, I expect. That big wave of extra oxygen dissolving tensions away. And while you consciously focus your mind on your breathing, unconsciously other things happen without you having to think about them at all. You don't have to consciously lower your blood pressure. You don't have to consciously alter your brainwave frequency. You don't have to consciously lower the lactate content of your blood. All this and more happens automatically now. All you need do is to sit there and focus on your breathing and notice how each breath takes you deeper and deeper into a really tranquil, serene state. Perhaps as deeply relaxed as you have ever been, yet not quite as deep as it's possible for a person to go, just by breathing and drifting, letting random thoughts wander through and leaving you even more entranced. When you can't resist not slipping into that altered state of being and let go now and become still, as if the whole world has simply stopped for a moment for you to rest. And as you listen to my voice consciously, your unconscious mind acknowledges and absorbs suggestions at the deepest level. your unconscious makes the changes that allow you to change. Your unconscious is free to lead you to a new way of enjoying the richness of life. And just rest and enjoy this wonderful state of being. And as you sit there hearing the sound of my voice, I'd like you to imagine your timeline stretched out in front of you, your past on one side and your future stretching out into the distance on the other. And your present is right in front of you. See the line in any way you wish. Some people see it as a length of string or a laser beam of light. However it appears to you is fine. See it in your mind's eye now. And just let your consciousness float upwards a little so that you can see the line way off into the past and way off into the future. Many things have happened which have brought you to where you are now. Look along the line towards the past and see your timeline stretching right back to the moment you were born. Experiences, relationships, habits, emotions, each has affected your passage along your timeline. If you were to choose to see your timeline from the perspective of your financial wealth, we could imagine that those times in your life when you were financially okay could be glowing a cool blue color, a section of your timeline simply recording what times were like back then. If there were times when you were really struggling with money, they would be a much darker blue, black even. And perhaps there were times when business was booming, times when money was flowing, making life good. Those times show up too. Purple, red, orange, yellow. Yes, there have been lucrative times. You can see them too. If they're there, see them glowing on your timeline right now. If they're there, see them glowing on your timeline right now. The richer the time, the brighter the color. See those good times brightly glowing on your timeline now. And now look along your timeline into your future. Look at your future stretching away, way off into the distance. What are the colors along that timeline? What do you see? Is it what you would like to see? If not, I've got some wonderful news for you. We cannot change the past, but we can change the future. And it all starts with our thoughts, our imagination, and our beliefs. You can make those colors brighter. Change the blues to purple, and change the purple to red. Change the reds to orange. Change the orange to yellow. See your future literally becoming brighter and brighter. See those dazzling lights on your future timeline stretching out into the distance, lighting up your life, bringing you wealth, security, happiness. Even the yellows get even brighter until they're an infinitely white light. Your future is dazzling now, securing wealth for your family now and future generations, securing prosperity in your business and security for those that rely on you. And this vision of prosperity is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The future you see on your timeline now affects how you believe and what you believe affects how you behave, and how you behave affects your success and your prosperity, and your success and prosperity affects the brightness of the lights on your timeline. And as your unconsciousness acknowledges this perfect feedback loop, you begin to notice the effects that it has as you embrace your future in an abundant world. Sometimes trance is very profound, yet sometimes it's merely deep relaxation, and it doesn't matter how deep you already are now, because a part of you knows that it's possible to go deeper in a moment by going to another place in your mind, by taking a few simple steps, just as easy as walking downstairs, until you reach the last step, where you can go no deeper, being in as deep a trance as there ever was, where profound changes happen easily, efficiently, and elegantly. So start walking down a flight of stairs in your mind now. Time each step you take with each breath you exhale, and this sends you more deeply into trance. And I don't know when you've reached the last step. That's for you to discover. Perhaps you're already there. Or perhaps you only have a couple more steps to go. Just keep descending. Each step doubling the relaxation. Each step deeper and deeper into the perfect balance. Deeper into that place where time stands still. And you can just be. And while you enjoy this state of being, your unconscious mind absorbs those suggestions which it knows are right for you now. You are the master of your money, and you attract money to you effortlessly. You needn't know which income streams will be the most lucrative in the days and weeks ahead. But the changes you have made within your mind create the abundant world you now find yourself living in. You use your money wisely now. You use your money to make the world a better place for you, a better place for those you love, and a better place for humanity. Money comes to you. You attract wealth. You notice opportunities that others cannot see. You embrace and welcome large sums of money. There's plenty of money to go around. You'll find that all the money you attract comes from ethical sources. It's good money. It only serves to do good in the world. And this makes you happy. Happy to be generous. Generous with your money, and also generous with your time. Sharing your skills and knowledge. Understanding that there's plenty for everybody, and that your greatest joy comes from giving. The more wealth you acquire, the more you have to give. You are comfortable having lots of money because you're worthy of it. You deserve abundant wealth. You value yourself. You value your abilities. You value your knowledge and your skills. You are unique. You are the only person in the universe who is you. And as the changes are made deep in your unconscious now, you'll notice how people value and respect you as you go about your day. They admire your qualities, qualities which build and develop every day as your new life of abundant wealth takes shape around you. And in a few moments I'm going to count up to 10, and when I reach 10, you can open those eyes and you'll be wide awake again and totally reoriented back to normal awareness. And as each number brings you back up to full alertness, each number also installs the new learnings, beliefs, and ways of thinking deeper and deeper into the core of your inner self. And only when you open your eyes will all the inner changes take root and install deep into your unconscious mind. When your eyes open in a few moments' time, you can stretch and yawn if you like, and you'll feel energized and refreshed and full of life and positivity. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wide awake now. Hello again, welcome back from your trance session. You've just experienced the third module hypnosis track from Reprogram Me. Time is such an abstract concept. As humans have evolved, we've needed to develop some ways of perceiving time so that we can deal with it. One way is to unconsciously hold our perception of time around us in a timeline. And as this is all in our imagination, we have the power to alter it, and to alter it in our favour. This track contains some of the most powerful hypnotic suggestions of the whole series, so look forward to noticing the changes as they happen. So be excited.